Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits Knits episode 163. My name is Meg and I'll be your host. You're joining me here on the Tuesday. It is a great question. It's the 20th? Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I have been doing this Planetary Plushie project for a month now. I actually just checked when I had started logging notes. So I'm on the last planet and I'm really excited. But anyway, so no knit-alongs going on right now, nothing much to catch you up on. I am wearing my night owl sweater. Just gonna lift it a little bit, yeah. Night owl sweater by me. And I think I knit the 43-ish size. I did long sleeves, and this is in a Bad Wolf Girl Studios Black Lake colorway, and I used cream fingering weight held with mohair to make up a DK sort of weight for the owls, and I think it worked pretty well, and they are very soft and fluffy, and I like that a lot. So yes, night owl sweater. I'm a little bit warm actually. It's 72 outside. I'm a little bit warm. It was nicer this morning when it was like 59. But anyway, so I'm a little bit warm in this, but I'm okay. But yeah, so I have lots to show off. I have a new knit crate that came in, and I'm just I'm very excited to show it all to you. So grab your beverage of choice and off we go. I'm drinking out of a new mug. It's not doing the coolest thing that it does right now, which is all of this moves up and down. It just gravity, you know. Lemon water this morning. I've already had my coffee, so I am just trying to stay hydrated. And I got myself a fun new cup to try to entice myself to drinking more water. We'll see how it works. So yes, finished objects, of which I have a lot. Okay, so last week we covered Jupiter, Earth, and I think Saturn was here. No. Okay, so I've got a plan. Oh heavens, I am entangled. Un minuto. Okay, so we had the largest, which is Jupiter. This is like a second to smallest for Earth. And then we had the second largest, Saturn, with its little belly ring. Now, it didn't have rings last time you saw it. It was just a purl row. So what I did decide to do was frog back half of the project, go to the purl row, reinsert the needle, pick up the stitches, and begin the welt. I am happy, but I still think it could be a little bit firmer. And I think if my fingering weight yarn was a little bit thicker, that would have helped it stand up on its own a little more. I could starch it. I could starch the ring to make it, you know, a little bit thicker as well. I'm trying to keep in mind that it is a baby toy. And it really won't matter, you know? But the artist in me is really just fighting this like desire that these rings should be flat. Dang it. So I used a self-striping colorway called Inside the TARDIS. It was a leftover that somebody had gifted me from a set that she had knit from, and I'm not sure who the dyer was, but it's this gold and blue here. And I thought, since Saturn's rings are made of ice and rocks, that this would just be perfect. This blue, kind of gold combination. Yeah. So the actual look of them worked out exactly the way I thought it would. the spiraling of the color in there, I think is perfect. It makes me very happy how that all turned out. I think the middle could probably use about 5 more rows, so I'm taking that into consideration when pattern writing, and I'm thinking that the increase that was done could be moved out by 1 stitch on each one, and it would maybe hold it a little bit tighter as well. I think that the rings could come in 2 rows, and it would be less for it to hold out, though when you're knitting it, if you want longer, you can just knit a row or 2 more. But yes, overall, really working out. There's just one kind of like, not thin section, but the stitches are a little bit stretched here on this one row. I don't know what I was doing that was stretching things, but anyway. See, when I make the ball more round, the ripples start. So it has to be a certain amount of flat, you know, like the whole ball has to be kind of like hamburger shaped in order for everything else to work. So that's why I think I need more rows in the middle to make that work with me here. But overall, baby toy really gonna be just fine. Definitely recognizable as Saturn. So there it is. Oh, I love it so much. Love it. Okay, so Saturn, and then we moved into Neptune. Really loving it. From Neptune, we finished Uranus, and I have that ring going through the center, and it's a little bit sparkly and it's white, so it's supposed to be the ice ring for Uranus. It's hard to tell it's turning because this one doesn't have as much variegation, but that's okay. So we have this one, and then we moved on into Mercury. Mercury is one of the smallest, comparable to all the other planets. So there's Mercury and Pluto. So these little guys. Pluto's a mystery color. The label didn't have a name, but it's Tristan's. They're all Tristan's, so I don't know. So Pluto, loving it, and Mercury. So I finished those 2 off in like a day, because you can see they're like juggling size. And then I just finished Venus this morning. And I was really debating just holding off 1 more day and finishing Mars and being done with it, but this pile in front of me is quite large, and I didn't want to wait that much longer. I have a busy week. Venus. You can see they're not perfectly round because they are stuffed with polyfill. Some of the polyfill was quite old, so it doesn't quite hold its perfect shape, but it's okay. And that is all of those planets. Now, let me see if I can, I am so tangled. It's a hat has gripped onto a, okay, so we're doing Mars, which is this one. And it's about where we are. So Mars will be the last one, other than possibly a moon. So if you can see my little planetary plushies here, they are all doing very well. You can't really see the little ones if I do that, can you? Try that. And try that. Okay, now can you? I think you can. Oh my goodness, look at them. I'm also tempted to have a Death Star in here since the Star Wars book has a plushy Death Star. I'm thinking that that would be a really fun ad. So I've been kind of scoping out what yarn I might use for a Death Star. And I also have been scoping out yarn for Sun, which I think I would do in crochet. And I don't think I would actually write the pattern. I think I would follow a pattern because there's a couple out there. So, yeah, this planetary confectionery over here has just been eating up all of my time, but I really don't mind because they're quite portable. They're very fun to do, and you guys have been loving on them a lot, which is wonderful. Alien Planet is over in the play box already, so I'm just keeping all of the Milky Way solar system here together. Let's see. Okay, so moving on into more finished objects. This one is from ages ago, my Frida hat. So that I've had her kind of dry blocking on here because I have the intention of gifting this one to my niece this winter so that she has a fresh hat because she's growing. She's gonna need one. I think this one was not done. I don't even know if it was started. This is a Felici Rainbow Stripes worsted 72 stitches on a US 7 and a little knot for the top, which actually worked out perfectly. It looks like a little cherry. So this one is super cute. This head is about 20 inches. So it's in between the size of a 2 to 4-year-old, I believe. According to the 2 and 4-year-olds in my life. From here, this is not my pattern. So I'm not gonna be releasing it. But I got the Stormtroopers. Let's see if I can get it to lay flat. I got the Stormtroopers out from the Star Wars book. And went ahead and just made a little hat. This is for a 4-year-old who loves dress up. So what I've done is it's actually big on, it's gonna be big on him. He has a 20-inch head, this is a 20-inch head, and it's big on this. So it's gonna be a little big on him. The chart was taller than I thought it was going to be. So I've gone ahead and done a tuck where I've just looped through and tied it on the inside so that it'll always lay flat for his head. If he hates that, his mom can just untie the bow and then he can flip the brim up. It's not a totally official folded brim hat, but it could do. But it is really cute. So I just wanted to show off these Stormtroopers before I sent them off for a gift. I'm not waiting till Christmas. I'm just gonna give it to them because it's gonna be cold in between now and Christmas, and I think he'll really enjoy this hat. So I have that one done, and then I wonder if I have, do I have? I don't think I do. All right, I'm just gonna put one of the little hat blockers to keep a little bit flatter. This is one of my cozy cabled collection hats in the hipster. Yeah, I think this is the hipster style. And it can be, sorry, I'm not even showing it to you. There we go, in the hipster style, and it can be folded up. So it has some cables and then knit 2 purl 2s and some ribbing, and it is a free pattern with the code knit with me on Ravelry. And the deal was take a free pattern, knit it, and put your project up so that I could see it. So things have been going pretty well. Quite a few people have made hats for that. And I love seeing it come across my Instagram feed. But I do just love this. So I have this where it can be folded down again. And this is for our baby. So I'm just kind of like making a nice little hat stash so that when I don't have time to knit, I will be able to have lots of cozy things for him. I just thought red was such a nice classic color. I'm actually dying for a matching one of this because it's so cute. And I don't do beanies often, but oh my goodness, this just speaks to me. It really does. I love the stretchiness that cables and a little bit of ribbing provide, where you can, again, so this is a 20-inch head. The faces I'm making are really telling you everything, right? This is a 20-inch head. And it's like, it's stretching over to it. Like, I'm really impressed. This might fit up to 2 to 3 depending on head size. But we'll have all that time in between, right? From there, I think last week, I think I did not finish this one yet, which is the Themyscira. It's a free pattern I developed through Bellish. Thank you, Bellish, for allowing me to do that in partnership with you. It was super fun. And I'd really like to make Gypsy a little cowl. So basically I would start it, knit this much, and then ribbing again, and I'll just boop it on her neck like that so that she can match, because I have mine, I have baby, and then I could have puppy. And I'm so here for it. I love my hat. Where's the back? There it is. I love my hat. It fits so cute. Fits really, really well. Oh, it's so nice. So I have this as a free download on my website, which is badwolfgirlstudios.weebly.com. You go to the tab at the top that says Bad Wolf Girl Patterns, and then you scroll down to the first picture, which is going to be this and this, kind of like laying together. And just under that, it'll say download. You click that and you get a free PDF. All of my coloring pages that are available are on there as well. Now you'll get a slightly meatier version if you download free through Ravelry, because the megabytes that I had to upload it at, I needed under 9, and the photos that I had in there, which weren't much, but they were just kind of like, you know, measuring out and showing you what size this was and that kind of thing. So I had to take a few photos out just to bring the file size down. So you're not missing much, but it is slightly different. Okay, so excited, obsessed. And then, because I love this so much, I made another one. So this is with Knit Picks Gray and the Rainbow Felici, which you would not even recognize the rainbow that I just did versus this, because this was only a portion of the rainbow and it just was so different. Again, probably will fit in between a 2 to a 4 year size, because it kind of fits on that mannequin head. And this is the same pattern as this one, but my gauge was different. So you can see the size is a little bit bigger, I think. Slightly, ever so slightly bigger. But yeah, so that's gonna be a gift knit. I've just been having a lot of fun making for baby, making for friends. I've got 2 babies, not mine, on the way, so like it's very exciting at the moment. I know it's warm in here, but this hat is so cute and comfy. I like don't want to take it off. I'm actually thinking of using the scraps from the planets, possibly using some of this leftover Bad Wolf Girl Studios Black Lake on Stellina for the base, and then using all of the leftover planets in the in the color work portion. I dropped it all the way down. It's all the way down there now. Can't get it. So that's my thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I could totally do it. I could totally do it. 9 planets plus moon, 10. I could do it. I could absolutely do one for each of them, and I think I have enough to do just that. So that would be a very nice little homage. Oh, and one more hat. This is a coming home hat for the Nug, and it is in navy knit picks, Mighty Stitch. And I again used my Cozy Cable Collection. There it is. So I absolutely love this. Absolutely love it. I still have the balloon. It's slowly shrinking. It's like not really a baby head size anymore, but this is coming out really, really cute. I know it's so dark, but I made a folded brim so you can see it's a bit lighter, or yeah, it's a bit lighter if I do that, but you can see the ribbing here. You can fold it up, which I intended it because I wanted it to be able to be a coming home hat, so might need to be a little bit small at first. Okay, then I pulled out an old xKnitcrate, and I pulled out Audean Woods in Mellow, which is this one. It's called Mimosa, and it's 125 yards, so it's a bulky alpaca tencel blend. This is a hand wash. So I started a hat, and for some reason I'm just stalled on the ribbing. I don't know what it is, if it's like the needles, the size, like I don't know, something about it. It's just I'm very, very stalled on the ribbing. So I'm going to keep going, but I think there's something mentally blocking me from not being done the ribbing by now. I might actually not make it a fold over brim, primarily because I kind of want to get to the cabling. I want to make one of these. So we're gonna see how that goes, but it's slow, it's happening. So I'm sure. And then the last whip officially, I suppose, is the Mars, which is Fox Demon. Love it. So I'm very excitingly on my last official planet, and I think if I will finish that today, then those will be done, and I can consider adding a moon on, and then I can consider adding a Death Star on, but that will actually be done and I can check it off my list, which would be great because I have a lot of whips on the needles right now. A lot of whips. And I know I need to whittle them down because I'd love to have a smaller amount of projects going. I'm still working on Quinn's socks, but I wanted to show you these amazing blockers that came in. This is from Sleepy Chickadee, who's Casey, and she 3D prints these amazing sock blockers. So this is one of Quinn's socks on there. This is the heel I was attempting to do. The magic heel socks. Again, I'm not convinced, but we'll see. I'm not convinced. I think it looks worse than not doing it, but we shall see. But yes, oh my gosh, can you even with these blockers? This is the point. Look at this, look at this. Oh, and I asked for one. She sent me two, which was incredible. So these are for baby socks. Look at those little ones. Oh my gosh. And these glow in the dark, which is even cooler. She has a couple of patterns and she does stitch markers. Light as air if you're ever concerned about having cute stitch markers, but you don't want them to be too heavy. And if I can do this well, just pause the video there. And then, oh my gosh, these. So there's a leaf, a pie, and what I'm gonna call pumpkin spice, or a fall drink, or a little coffee cup. So cute. I haven't used them yet because I wanted to make sure that I had everything together and that I wasn't missing anything. But just like, look at them. Look at them. They're so delicate. Look at that. They're just, oh, wow. Wow, it's like, it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. They don't have a ton of give to them, which is nice. You wouldn't want it to just, you know, but they're absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much, Casey. And I just wanted to share this with everyone because they're so cute. She has an Instagram, she has a Gmail, and an Etsy. So I will link her down below and you can go check her out because you should. These are just the cutest. So if you're in the market for some really cute sock blockers, for example, still trying to finish these guys, but I am going to just tuck this in for you so that you can see. So it'll go like that. Ah, look at it. Oh my goodness. I don't have too much more to do. I really need to buckle down and finish these. It's because they're 2 at a time. They're taking longer than normal. That's why. Do you ever throw tantrums with your knitting? Because that's about where I am. I'm like, oh, wow. All right, I think that's everything. Mostly it's been planetary and hats. It's been planets and hats for like a week. And you know, I'm not mad about it. So I made some gift knits, so I'll have those to go out. I'll have some to put in the drawer. I will have this gift to go out, and I think this gift to go out. So I had a very nice week of knitting. And then I just have to do Mars and that'll be done. So the next up, which I've been absolutely obsessed with, I want to put this back together so that I have everything. Okay. All right, so this is Night of the Living Yarn Knit Crate, which I am absolutely obsessed with. I want to see if I can get it there. So they have some patterns on here. They have an Aran skull hat, an appendage scarf, itsy bitsy spider socks, and cluster socks by Once Upon a Yarn. Really, really cute. So they've got some cute knits. I ended up with the Vita Lana Dusk, which is alpaca, Surrey alpaca, and it's 231 yards, which is very close to my favorite gauge that I love to knit for hats. So it came in this cute little box, and so I open it up. Right, presentation is everything here. Look at this. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Absolutely obsessed with this one. This is going on my backpack. I can't even. So it says, "Zombies beware, I'm yarned and dangerous." I love puns. I love puns so much. So I want to like probably stitch so that I could remove it if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna stitch this onto the center of my backpack because I'm obsessed. And then the Vita Lana, which is this gorgeousness. It's kind of, you can see it's like a blue sort of, I guess, zombie skin sort of color. It's called Midnight. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I'm trying to think what I want to do with it. 231 dusk. I think I might have had Vitalana before, so I'm debating going back through the last couple of orders. I think there's a gray, and I think it would make a really, really, really nice cowl. And I'd have 4 skeins, so I could make like a really, gorgeous, deep, soft cowl. But I'm absolutely obsessed. It honestly would probably make a really nice hat too. I know I make so many hats, but they're so wearable and people love them. But I have to get through, this is a bulky hat. I think I cast on 92 stitches. And I'm on a US 5 right now. And I'm gonna go up to a 7, maybe an 8. I just do not know what is holding me back on this. I'm so close to being done the ribbing too. Don't think I'm gonna do folded ribbing just because I don't think I have the brain space to do double the ribbing right now. But yeah, so I have 2 skeins of this. I'm gonna see how far 1 skein gets me, and then see if I wanna make a matching hat for either a friend or my mom or something for Christmas. So we got some ideas, but Night of the Living Dead yarn, so cute. Loving the zombie. Spooky boxes are my thing. I love it. And I think that's everything. Huzzah. What's up? A lot of knitting, assembling a bookshelf, mostly Patrick, last night. Trying to get the baby's room together. Weather's been turning, which has been wonderful. Gotten Gypsy out for some fetch. I'm in a wedding next weekend. Next weekend's Halloween. No, this weekend is not Halloween. Next. It's kind of, I could call it next weekend. I'm very tempted with my Planetary hat, thinking that needs to happen. Baby is good. I am wearing my night owl, and it actually fits really well because it was an oversized sweater. So there's room for baby in here, which is great. I find mostly the problem with sweaters is as your bump grows, I'm sorry, exhausted all the time. As your bump grows, the front of the sweater just gets shorter and shorter, and it just starts looking very silly. But overall, like width-wise, with the amount of ease that I like for my hips, has been fine to also accommodate a bump. So, just intriguing, how things work out. Ow. Oh, I'm so tired. I just hit the tray. I'm okay. But yeah, so I have some turning in place animation to work on. I'm gonna record my reference video after I do this, and then I will be glued to my computer for the rest of the day. So I just wanted to hop on here, get you all caught up. I'll do the planets one more time. Mostly I'll just do Mars and then show you the set. And then if I get a moon in there too, which would be lovely. So we will see what I get done. But yes, okay. It's been great. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. If I do not get to podcast, which odds are, since I will be in a wedding, basically, I will not probably podcast that week, which is a little bit of a bummer. I do love dressing up for a Halloween episode. Maybe I'll do a belated Halloween episode just so I can do something. Maybe I will. But yeah, so it's been wonderful. I hope you are all doing really, really well, and that you're enjoying the weather, whatever weather you're having. We're almost getting into fall, which feels amazing. But yeah. Deep breath. Reminding you to take it 1 cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you soon. Bye.